This case is one of the most insane true stories that will leave you questioning everything. In 1912, 4-year-old Bobby Dunbar was enjoying a day at the lake with his family. They had gone to a popular spot known as the Lake of the Timbers in Louisiana. It was a beautiful summer day and everyone was having fun. But as the hours passed, Bobby's parents noticed he was missing. At first they assumed he had wandered off and was playing somewhere nearby. But as the minutes turned into hours, their worry grew. They searched everywhere, calling his name, but there was no answer. Their worst fears were confirmed when they found Bobby's hat floating in the water. It was a grim discovery that sent chills down their spines. The hat was a grim reminder that something was terribly wrong with little Bobby. The family never expected that this day would end without their son. After a frantic search, they were forced to admit defeat and go home without their little boy. As night fell, they were plunged into an abyss of despair, not knowing where their son was or if he would ever come back. In the days that followed, the mystery deepened. The community rallied around the Dunbars, organizing search parties and offering their support. But as weeks turned into months, hope began to fade. The pain of losing their son was unbearable. And with each passing day, it seemed as if Bobby had vanished into thin air, leaving behind only a haunting void in their hearts. Then, after a few months, news arrived that brought both joy and sorrow. Authorities had found a boy matching Bobby's description, traveling with a handyman named William Walters. The boy claimed to be Bruce Anderson, the son of a woman named Julia Anderson, who worked for the Walters family. Julia testified in court that the child was indeed hers. But because she was poor and unmarried, the judge ruled that the boy should stay with the Walters. Despite the Dunbars' insistence that the child was theirs, William was convicted of kidnapping and sentenced to 20 years in prison. Bobby was never seen again. But wait, there's more. Almost 90 years later, in 2002, Bobby's descendants took a DNA test to confirm once and for all that he was related to them. But the results were shocking. It turned out that the Bobby Dunbar raised by the family was not theirs biologically. The real Bobby Dunbar was still missing. And the boy they had fought so hard to keep all those years ago was actually Bruce Anderson, stolen from his real mother. But why would anyone do such a thing? What could have possibly motivated them to make that fateful decision? To this day, the question remains unanswered, haunting those who seek to understand the motives behind such a drastic choice. The truth is stranger than fiction. It's hard to comprehend the lengths someone would go to steal another person's child. The case of Bruce Anderson and Bobby Dunbar serves as a chilling reminder of the importance of justice and the devastating consequences of mistaken identity. If you think about it, the original Bobby Dunbar is still missing and was likely never found. It was possible that he was taken by someone who intended to keep him for themselves. Or perhaps he was the victim of foul play. On the other hand, Bruce Anderson was denied the chance to grow up with his biological family, all because of a web of lies and deceit. The story raises questions about the nature of identity and the impact of societal biases. The fact that the court ruled against Julia Anderson, based on her social status, is a tragic example of the prejudices that existed during that time period. As we look back on this case, it's important to remember the victims, both Bobby and Bruce, and honor their stories. May their cases continue to raise awareness about the importance of justice, equality, and the value of human life. But now, I want to hear from you. What do you think happened to Bobby Dunbar? Was it a case of mistaken identity, or something more sinister? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more intriguing content.